Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome to the Hangin With Web Show. I'm G.W.Pomichter. Thanks for logging on and tuning in. If you haven't done it yet, we'd really love it if you go on and hit subscribe for us so you can come back and see some amazing artists, authors, filmmakers, creators of all kinds here on the Hangin With Web Show. We are at Space Coast Book Lovers in Cocoa Beach, Florida this weekend, hosted by Terry Dees Edney, and we're here hanging with author L.E.Perez, most recently of Lily's Grace.
Yep.
But there's so much more. We have been trying. This is. I'm going to do my. This is my victory dance, okay? Because all right. Stop. Don't judge. I've been trying to get Ellie in this chair since I was walking around with a camera phone, surprise filming authors at IBF.
Indie Book Fest.
In 15.
Yep.
So. Well, thank you for hanging with us.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, I tell you what. Let's talk about Lily's Grace first.
Okay.
Let's do that. Give us the book blurb.
So basically, Lily's Grace is a reaper who falls in love, and fortunately now she has to make sure that her love doesn't die at the hands of other reapers, and she's willing to sacrifice her soul to do it.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
I like that. That is wicked creative.
I like reapers.
You like reapers.
I like reapers.
Don't judge. You judged
Don't
my
judge,
happy
don't
dance,
judge.
and now you're judging the reapers. Stop. YouTube, stop with that. Don't look at us like that. Somebody's out there waving their finger at us right now. Yeah. So where did you get the inspiration for this particular story?
So.
Death needs love too.
Well, yeah. What happens when a reaper falls in love?
Yeah.
This is actually part of a Hotel Paranormal series.
Okay.
And a fellow author reached out and was inviting other authors to participate in a locale, but come in with your own paranormal creature. Honestly, my first choice was a phoenix, and that was taken. And we all had to have unique.
A phoenix was taken.
Phoenix was taken. Someone took Phoenix, and that was my first choice because that was my high school mascot.
So all the classics they were gone quickly.
They were gone. I don't do werewolves. I don't do
every werewolf, every vampire.
Yeah,
those were the first ones.
Yeah,
there
but I don't
were
do those.
a couple of ghosts that were already gone.
Mermaids. There's
just,
gin. There's everything in there.
But somebody actually had a phoenix too.
Someone took the darn phoenix.
Someone took the darn phoenix.
So I was like, immediately, I just said, okay, reapers. Anybody have reapers? No? Okay, reapers.
Because that one doesn't pop out most of the time. It's a rarity.
I haven't seen reapers. No.
Yeah, it's a rarity to see. I mean, there are a handful of really creative takes on reaper.
A handful.
A handful, but it's not. They're not like. They never did become like the thing.
No.
They haven't had their turn yet.
No. Apparently, people like this one though.
Good. So maybe reapers are coming of their own.
Supernatural has a little hand in that.
I've never been a zombie guy. I always thought zombies were kind of the dumb monsters. They're just like the stepchildren of the monster world.
Somebody, I think, wrote a zombie paranormal story too.
See?
So,
and
yeah.
See, the vampires have been done, and werewolves have been done, ghosts have been done. Zombies are the biggest thing in the world right now because of Walking Dead, obviously.
I don't do zombies.
But maybe reapers.
Reapers are good.
Hey, they had a shot though. Dead Like Me comedy.
Yes.
That was kind of cool. It was an interesting spin on humanizing them, but they've never had like a monster tale.
No.
A good reaper tale. Like you said, Supernatural does some really cool stuff.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they do. I like the original. I don't know who the actor was. The original reaper guy. He just always looked creepy to me.
The death guy.
Yeah. Remember when he like sitting in the diner eating?
Yeah, but
with
he's
Dean.
death. He's not a reaper.
Oh, okay. Oh, he's got.
He just
like,
manages
he's got,
it all. So yeah.
They have like a mid-level manager for.
Yes.
That's. Wow.
He's the manager.
See, this is.
The reapers are individuals that go out and actually collect.
They go out and collect.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So.
I did a lot of research in whatever I was able to find.
How long have you been writing?
I've been writing since I was a kid. little stories here and there. I was always making stuff up.
When did you publish first?
2012.
2012. Okay. What was your first story, published story?
Beauty of Fear, and it took me over 13 years to finish it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You published that first one. That's the publish. That's a scary moment, whether you're hitting send to the publisher, whether you're hitting, no matter how you're publishing a novel, the first day when you let it off of your computer into the universe.
I wanted to scream, cry, celebrate, and then I just wanted to forget that I even hit publish. And
now all these years later,
now I can't wait for the next one.
Really?
Yeah.
It's just a whole. What kind of feeling is it now when you send it off?
It's the same feeling.
Is it elation or is it terror still? Because I know every time.
It depends on the story.
Every time it leaves my desk,
it depends on the story.
I go through terror.
It depends on the story.
They're gonna hate it. The editor's gonna kill it. Just tear it apart. I go through all those things.
So I have a good editing partner, and he bloodies up my work enough, and other folks bloody up my work enough, a friend in England, that by the time I get it back, there's no more blood left. It's as clean as it's going to be. It might be a little typo here or there, but it's
nothing
done.
That you wouldn't find almost from a big house
Exactly.
publishing company.
Exactly.
Because believe it or not, World Wide Web, even the big houses will throw something in there, an extra ampersand somewhere that it doesn't belong. That's right. So, okay, well, we're going to put links down in the description for all of your books and your social media presence. We follow L.E.Perez online. You guys should need to too. You're always somewhere.
I'm always somewhere.
You're always somewhere signing and teaching, meeting with other authors, meeting with readers. So now we've come to the part of the show that we call clickbait.
Okay.
Well, everybody knows clickbait on the internet. The connotation for that has always kind of scared me because it's yellow journalism. It's these big headlines that are like scandal in Melbourne, and then you go there and it's like, well, somebody walked through 7-Eleven today. It's never what they promised.
Sounds like fake news to me.
Sort of, but here, the interesting thing about it is I figure the connotation of that, I love the term, so I need to change the connotation.
Okay.
So what I did was said to the girls, go out and find me ridiculous questions on the internet, and Ellie and I will laugh, and maybe we'll find that million-view headline in one of these answers, okay? So, if you were stranded on a desert island, what 3 things would you want to have with you?
Oh, my goodness. I would want to have something to read.
Definitely something to read. You know what? You better take a Kindle because you read a lot.
Yes, I do read a lot, actually. Except unless there's a power cord and everything else to do something with.
That's true. It's only going to last a couple of books.
Exactly. So I'd rather have just a good anthology. Nice. What other thing would I want to have? Gosh. I would want, on a desert island? Oh, good heavens. Hopefully there's some coconut trees, but if there's no grass or anything like that, then I can't plant anything. So give me a chicken.
A chicken. Taking the chicken to the island.
Chicken, sure.
It's like
It'll
KFC.
lay eggs. I want eggs.
Eggs, that's right.
And
then when she sees the ship in the distance coming for her, that poor chicken is gone. Because
that's lunch.
That's lunch.
Lunch or dinner.
As soon as she knows the boat's coming.
And a very good machete.
A good machete. The chicken is now scared. So, all right. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is blue. Like a royal blue.
What does that smell like?
The TARDIS.
The TARDIS? I didn't see that coming.
That's the color.
We're going to have to ask David Tennant what the TARDIS smells like. It smells blue. I got that part. Okay. You have, oh my goodness. You have a room of baby goats in pajamas. What song do you play to get them to dance? Oh my!
The Macarena.
The Macarena.
Yep.
Dancing goats in pajamas to the Macarena.
There we go. The Macarena.
I'm going to have that now stuck in my head for the entire evening. I know.
Macarena.
No doubt. Even writers have to grow up. We come
No.
from somewhere.
No, I
come
refuse.
We're this tall at one time. What was your favorite toy as a child?
Oh, gosh. Any Matchbox car.
A Matchbox car.
Yeah,
Really?
I love my Matchbox cars.
Awesome.
I had adventures in my Matchbox cars.
You could write a whole story.
Uh-huh.
Just driving around the
If I had the
kitchen
right
table.
car, yeah.
The right car, yes.
The right car.
Yeah. Now, favorite Matchbox cars, were they like the randomized cars, like you could make up your own story, or did you get like the specialized cars that came from a show or a movie or TV show or a book?
No, they were the regular
The
cars,
regular
but I like
cars.
the model muscle cars.
Oh, muscle cars, yes.
I'm a muscle car person, so I loved my
Awesome.
Mustangs and my Chargers and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
We were at MegaCon this last weekend.
So was I.
And you did get the General Lee on the end.
Yes.
And they had John and Tom down there signing on the last day. It was
I saw
awesome
it.
right at
I
the
saw
General
it.
Lee. That was
I
fantastic.
love cars, so yes.
That's great. If you could take a trip with the doctor, when and where would you go?
Wow. You know, I would probably go, just because this is very personal, I would go back to before my grandmother said goodbye to my mom the last time that she saw
Wow.
her, and give them a little bit more time.
Just
would
a
have been,
little?
which
Yeah.
would have been 1945 in Peru.
1945 Peru. Charge up the TARDIS, fellas. Charge it up. Just a few more minutes. Just time enough to say
Just it. Just
goodbye.
to say those
A
little
nice-
things they didn't
yeah.
get a chance to say.
beautiful. Really. We've had people wanting to go all kinds of crazy places.
No.
I think that's probably, that makes the most sense of any answer I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Just give somebody a few more minutes.
A few more minutes.
to
That's all
make-
she's ever wanted. So.
Yeah.
And she's my writing inspiration. So.
That's awesome. That is fantastic. Where are you going to be coming up?
I will be actually at a writers' conference at the Orlando County Library.
Awesome.
Orange County Library. I'll be at IBF this year, and I have been tasked to complete my Devil's Cut Blade Master series because I left it hanging, and it's been a year and a half, and I got accosted right outside of here saying, "Where's the next one?" And I'm like, "I'm so sorry. I know.
Real
It's
quick,
almost finished."
Before we have to, she's going to stick that card up.
I know she is.
But before we do that, though, we're going to just give us a rundown because you have some series out there. And
I
some
do.
stuff. Okay, let's give us a rundown.
It's Beauty of Fear, Dear Lorna, Blade Master series, Lily's Grace right now, and my anthology series with a lot of the IBF authors, Thrill of the Hunt series. The third one is due out by the next IBF, so take a look out for that one. It's called The Hunted.
The Hunted coming up very, very soon. We have to wrap it up, so we're going to say thank you so much to our partners and friends at Something Unique Magazine, Famous Faces and Funny, Space Coast Comics, Wordfire Press, and the Florida Book News. We are here at Space Coast Book Lovers in Cocoa Beach, Florida, hosted by Terry Dees Edney. We thank him so much for having us in here. I'm G.W.Pomichter. We've been hanging with L.E.Perez, the author of Lily's Grace and all of those other titles that should have been scrolling by. If they weren't, then that means I'm not a very good editor and I couldn't scroll them. But we're going to put the links down below just in case I couldn't. And remember, folks, subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next. Wow.